Hello, my name is Juan Ebenezer Hardyanto. My family and friends often call me Juan. I am a student. I am currently studying at Loyola College High School, and in the future I want to become a mathematician. First of all, I was very confused about finding poems. At the same time, my parents came and invited me to eat together. After eating together, I was inspired to find a poem about family. I read the poems one by one and absorbed them. After taking a long time, I finally chose a poem with the title "A Family is Like a Circle" by Nicole M. O'Neill, which I took from familyfriendpoems.com. I immediately wrote this poem down in my personal notes to make sure that in the future I don't forget it. I chose this poem because I was moved when I read it and remembered the affections of my family in my life. A family is like a circle by Nicole M. O'Neill. A family is like a circle, the connections never ends. And even if at times it breaks, in time it always mends. A family is like the stars. Somehow they're always there. Families are those who help, who support, and always care. A family is like a book. The endings never clear. But through the pages of the books, their love is always near. A family is many things, with endless words that show who they are and what they do and how they teach so you know. But don't be worried if it's broken or if through time it's been so worn. Families are like that, they are split up and always torn. But even if this happens, your family will always be. They have defined just who you are and will be a part of you eternally. My father comes from Kudus. He was born as the youngest of 10 children. My father's life was not as sweet as other people felt because my grandparents had many children. Likewise with my mother, who was born with 7 siblings, so that her life was hard. My mother is from Yogyakarta. At time went on, my parents both attended the same university in Semarang. God had brought them together. Finally they got married, and after 1 year I was born. I was born with a long, difficult process. Even the doctor gave me a deadline if I was not born immediately, then I had to have surgery for fear that I would be poisoned. However, with the power of prayer and struggle of my parents, I was able to be born normally at exactly 9 months and 20 days of pregnancy, with its difference from most existing pregnancy process. I also grew up with the love of my parents until both of my parents postponed another pregnancy so that all this love could pour out on me. Both of my parents took care and educated me from childhood until now I can achieve. Even though as a child I was often naughty and disobedient, which make my parents disappointed, but nevertheless they still love me. When I was 2 years old, I fell and broke my arm. My parents cried non-stop because I had to have surgery. They struggled with all their might until in the end, I was able to recover. By the time I was to first grade of elementary school, I grew up to be an ordinary child in the sense that I was not smart and did well in my class. Flashback occurs when I was in the 2nd grade of elementary school, where I followed grazing or non-or gampang, asik, dan menyenangkan at the direction of my teacher. At first my parents didn't believe it, but my teacher convinced that I could. Therefore, my parents also support me to develop my hidden potential. With a struggle that was not easy, I was tutoring at a cost that was not small. But my parents' struggle was not in vain, because in the end I was able to win several competitions. There is a very memorable story for me, where when I won the first competition, I won the 3rd runner-up. My parents and I were very happy to even fight to hold the trophy that was won. until it broke. Finally, the trophy became a beautiful memory for me. I even thought the trophy was cracked. The essence of the competition I entered was not lost. My greatest achievement during elementary school was OSN, or non-Olympiade Science National. I could go through process after process, and with love, perseverance, and struggle from my parents, I was able to prove my achievements at elementary school, junior high school, and finally I was able to enter Loyola College High School with a struggle that was not easy either. I hope that with support and love from my parents, I can still be the child my parents are proud of. In a sense, family is everything and will not be replaced at any time. A family is like a cycle by Nicola O'Neill. A family is like a cycle. The connections never ends. And even if at times it breaks, in time it always mends. A family is like the stars. Somehow they're always there. Family are those who help, who support, and always care. A family is like a book. The ending is never clear, but throughout the page of the book, their love is always near. A family is many things, with endless words that show who they are and what they do and how they teach you so you know. But don't be worried if it's broken, or if throughout time it's been so worn. Families are like that. They are split up and always torn. But even if this happens, your family will always be. They have defined just who you are and will be a part of you eternally. Thank you.